Hello and welcome to 31 Film Talk. This is the review of The World's End, the final movie in the Cornetto trilogy, the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy, whatever you want to call it. Stars Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, directed by Edgar Wright, and stars a bunch of other British actors that are too numerous to name. This movie was fucking great. Oh my God, I had so much fun with this movie. It works on so many levels. It works as a comedy, it works as a sci-fi, it works as an action movie. It works as a party movie, as a buddy movie, as a character piece, everything. It works on just every level that it tried. It succeeded, which is just phenomenal. It was so much fun. The dialogue and the humor was just great. It was so funny. I legitimately have not laughed this much out loud in the theater since I saw Ted last year. And for me, it takes a lot for a comedy to really make me laugh. I am kind of a tough critic when it comes to comedies. But this is definitely the kind of comedy that I would love. And I'm saying comedy because that is predominantly what this movie is. That's predominantly the genre that it is. Back to what I was saying, though. I'm a tough critic when it comes to comedies. This is where I feel comedy really works. Comedy really works when it's witty and it's clever. It's well written. Okay, we're not just going for, an easy slapstick joke, or we're going for just, a really bad sexual joke or something. No, this is smart. I'm not going to say that those kind of jokes aren't in this movie. They are, but they're played off as well as with the well-written jokes and the witty comments and just the tone of speaking and everything. Just so much goes into the comedy. It's so well done. I just love it. The movie really does, too, have that distinctive Edgar Wright style. He directed the other two movies that were part of this trilogy, this unofficial trilogy. Those other two movies would be, the first one was Shaun of the Dead and the other one was Hot Fuzz. I'm a huge fan of Shaun of the Dead. I like Hot Fuzz. I don't like it as much as a lot of people seem to like it, but I do like it. Don't get me wrong. This one, though, might be my favorite of the trilogy. I'm not sure. It's definitely on the same level for me personally with Shaun of the Dead. I really enjoyed it that much. It was so fun. I went with a couple other people, and we were all just laughing. People in the audience were laughing. And I went on opening night, too, and it was great because I'm pretty sure everyone that was there knew what they were getting into. They were Simon Pegg fans. They were, Cornetto trilogy fans, just Nick Frost fans. They were all ready and just they knew what they were going to get. And it was just such a fun experience. It's so great when you have an audience like that. I just can't praise this movie enough, and I don't want to talk about it too much in detail because there's a lot of plot and everything that happens too, which is great. I'll just say one last thing. All the actors were phenomenal. Simon Pegg is great. I love that within this trilogy, the three characters he plays are all distinctly different. Shaun of the Dead, his character is really kind of weak, actually, and has to really build himself up to become a leader. Hot Fuzz, he's like a stern, all-star professional at his job, and he has to adjust to something that's uncomfortable to him. And in this movie, he is just the drinking, wisecracking, living life, not really succeeding in the real world, but just having a good time, getting by, conning, whatever kind of character. It's such a relief to see him play another distinct character, and he just did a really good job at it. Nick Frost was also really great in this movie. I kind of felt like he was being a little underused at first, but then he really starts kicking some ass in this movie. Oh my God, can Nick Frost fight? It's awesome. And then, like I said, the rest of the cast, it's just so many other British actors that it's just hard to name them all. I don't know a lot of them by name, but I've seen them in a lot of other things. I will say, besides Simon Pegg's character and Nick Frost's character, I really enjoyed the character of, I believe his name was Peter. He was great. By middle of the movie, last third of the movie, he was just fucking hilarious. Oh my God, it's just some of the lines in this movie. I've said it all before already. I just can't praise this enough. This has just been like a 5-minute long I love it, I love it, I love it. And it's just so true. I think this might be my favorite movie of the summer. If not, it's definitely top 2. Top 2. It's only got one other contender in my mind. So it was that good. 31 Film Talk movie grade for The World's End. I have got to give it an A. Just, it wasn't perfect. It's really hard to call a film perfect. I am that judgmental, but definitely an A. Just, it is on that A status. It's up there. It did a lot of work to be good, and it was good. The work paid off, and it shows. It's just that good. The World's End, A.